Happy Monday. It's me. I'm back again. It's been a long time. Have you missed me? Is the question. Probably not really, but that's okay because I miss me being here with you. Happy, magnificent, marvelous, magical, money making motivational Monday to all of you. Hopefully, you had a great start of your day. It's a great start of your week because it's a new week. December is here. We almost in the middle of December. Christmas is like 2 weeks. Christmas vacation is in 2 weeks. Let me count the days because I am an educator. Where we at? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I have 8 more working days until I can say sayonara to these children until January. But I love what I do. So um, glad to be back. I've been gone for a week and I'm late today too. I usually start way before now. I've been gone for a week. Have I was on a 7-day cruise with the wonderful company United Wealth Education. Shout out to Paramel, our founder of the company, who invited me and all of us to go on this expense paid trip. What CEO do you know is paying for their employees? Okay, even though we are partners, but any founder or CEO that's paying for their um, workers, their employees, anybody to go on a 7-day cruise. Like we're not talking about, you know, luxury. I'm talking about luxury cruise. Okay, balcony rooms, that type of thing. And if you ever been on a cruise, cruise food is kind of hit or miss, but that was the first time I ever been on Royal's boat, and because I usually do Carnival, like I'm steady with the Carnival boat, but Royal was pretty good. I might say the service was impeccable, but I might seem a little tanned, as my boss friend told me today, but just to reflect on just being first and foremost. It's Motivational Monday reflection. Have you looked in the mirror? And during these 7 days that I was gone, I took a lot of reflection because I know a lot of times life be life. And first of all, put a 1 in the comments in the chat. If you're watching this live, drop a 2 if you're new to my live, and drop a 3 if you're watching the replay. I really appreciate it. And share this if you know this is some great information because I always drop some gems. So, I reflected on a lot during this week. Hi, Isaiah. And it was great to have this reflection. Thank you, service by A. I don't know if that's or by A. I don't know, but thank you. Glad to you. I'm Toria Howard, by the way. I didn't even introduce myself. I'm an educator, as you can see. I'm in my classroom, but I'm a real estate professional and financial literacy educator. So I help people to repair their credit, build their credit, business funding, all of that. But anyway, I had a lot of time to reflect on this 7-day cruise off my balcony, looking at the water every single day, on how ungrateful, first and foremost. I'm looking at the mirror myself. How ungrateful I have been over this last year. Even though my life is not where I want it to be, I'm not standing in the success that I feel like I should be or what it looks like for me. But I made a lot of great relationships. I have severed relationships. I have served people in the capacity of what I do. And I went back to teaching, which I didn't think I was grateful for at the moment, but I'm making an impact. I'm grateful for the impact that I'm making on young people. I'm striving to make impact on grown people by being a financial literacy educator and teaching people how to not make the same mistakes I made, for one, and for two, just to be better overall in your finances. I'm grateful for all the people that I've come in contact with. Either they have served me in certain capacity, I've served them, or I have inspired them in some sort of way. People say that I inspired them to work out because of my workout videos. I got to get back in it, y'all, because I didn't gain probably about 10 pounds after eating on this cruise. So some people say I inspired them to work out. or give them the feeling of inspiration to work out. I know, like I work out like a monster, so I'm not expecting people to do like I do or do what or do as I am or be who I am. But if it motivates you to move, if it motivates you to get out there and do something, I'm all for it. So I'm grateful for the impact that I've made on certain individuals' lives. Um, I've helped someone become a homeowner. That's not an easy feat. I made an impact on a mindset because this person never thought she was going to be able to buy a home ever. And having one conversation with me and several conversations afterwards, she became a homeowner in 10 months. This year, she bought her first home. And I was happy to help her do that. And I've helped other people, get better credit scores, have a better mindset. I'm grateful for the impact that I've made. And that was the reflection. One part of the reflection that I had on this trip is because I feel like I'm not making the impact as much as I want to. But I had to go back and think about what I used to say when I am an educator again, in the classroom. Like I used to want to reach all 150, 200 students that I contacted every single day. But if I reached one, I taught one. And I was grateful for that one. And I'm grateful for that one person that took what I inspired her to do with her finances to become a homeowner. I want to help 1,000 plus more people do the same exact thing because I know what it takes to be a homeowner. I own my own home. I am a real estate professional. I've made mistakes in my finances. I study finance. I study credit. I attend classes every single week. I do all the things so that I can spit it back out and give it to other people. Making an impact is more valuable to me than actually the monetary success. Of course, I want the monetary success, and I know it will come, but I just have to keep on pressing. So, have you looked in the mirror? I had to look in the mirror because I had to realize that I got to stop putting so much pressure on me to chase, to grind money. Like, we have got this mindset in America that we have to run after money, chase after money when you're supposed to attract money by doing the things that you're supposed to do in a smart investment wise way. But we have been taught to go to school, get a job, pay bills. And when we get get to the point where we've done that part of it, what do we have left over? What impact have we made? What talents? God gave us all talents. And I had to realize my talent is speaking and educating people because I know how to take information, synthesize it, break it down, and spit it back out. I'm not good with my hands. I can't build. Are you a builder? I mean, I can cook, I follow directions very well. But is it more or less, do you have the best cookies, the best pies, the best macaroni and cheese? What is your talent that you are holding on to that's not serving anybody else? Our talents are not made for us to hold on to. And I wanted to hold on to not being an educator. I wanted to hold on not being my true self because I was running away from what God told me my purpose was. And I'm not a minister or a preacher or anything like that. I'm just telling you what God has spoke to me. God has told me that I'm an educator. Have I tried to run from it? Oh, countless of times. Have I tried to get other degrees to do something else? Countless of times. Have I wasted time and money and all of the things running away from it? Yes. Have I put myself in good situations most of the time when I was going to these different schools, especially when I was in Memphis? No. I chose to chase money, and it ended up me not being where I wanted to be. And I did the same thing as an entrepreneur. I chose to chase money instead of chasing the purpose. The purpose was to make an impact, to be the educator that I know that I am. That's my talent. I've always been an educator. Even when I was young, have you looked in the mirror? Is the question. I've looked in the mirror and I know who I am now. It took me a minute. I'm 42. Um, but I know who I am. Now is more or less, what action steps do I need to put in place in order for me to monopolize on my talent that God gave me to serve other people? And I'm not talking about monopolizing in a monetary sense. Yes, I want to make money, but monopolizing in my impact on people, serving others with my gift that I have. What am I doing to do that? What are the, now I know what it is. Now what are the action steps? What is my vision? One of my visions is to make sure that I am impacting individuals and changing mindsets. Because mindset change is the first and foremost thing that you have to do in order to be successful, or in order to get out of your own way, in order for you to see past your situation. And I had to do that myself. I had to change my mindset when it came to money, when it came to my career, when it came to my business. I chose to chase money because I felt like I was behind. I was falling behind. I wasn't successful as everybody else, or that I needed money because I wasn't, my needs weren't being met. And I lost sight of who my true provider was, which was God. And God made me realize who my true provider was. It wasn't me. It wasn't my, chasing all the things. It wasn't my husband. It was him. And I let go of that source in my mind and tried to pull it all and try to do it all myself. And I got nowhere. I was just running on a hamster wheel, going nowhere. So, have you looked in the mirror? I had to reflect on my mindset of chasing things because it looks like it was going to make me money. People come to me all the time wanting me to do stuff with them, for them, because, I do have talents. I'm not afraid to get in front of the camera. I'm not afraid to speak in front of people. I have tenacity. I will kill any and everything I put my mind to, period. I finished a master's program in less than a year. I killed everything that I set my mind to. So I get it that I attract people that want me to come and help them in their capacity. But I had to say no. Like, I had to reflect on me saying yes to too many things took me away from the main thing. And the main thing was real estate investing. And that's what I wanted to do. I went and got a real estate license, being a realtor, trying to do all these stuff, pulling myself in all these different type of directions. Now, being a financial educator fits it fits what I'm trying to do, because striving to do, because I'm an educator. And I've had problems in my finances. I want to show people and deter people from the mistakes that I made in my finances so that they can be better people. They can be better, live better lives, and teach their children. I'm teaching my daughter right now how to reflect and strategize and plan and set goals. My baby has put down on the paper, she's in seventh grade. My baby has put down on the paper her pros and cons of what high school she want to go to. She only in seventh grade. She doesn't think about that till next year. So I say all that to say this. Have you looked in the mirror? Have you seen what you need to do to change your mindset in order to change your life, in order to change your finances, in order to change your way of living? Because a lot of people are mad. We got a lot of angry people in the world, and a lot of it is due on the fear factor. We can't let go of things, and we so stubborn, we can't see past what's in front of us right now to figure out what our talents are, because our talents are right here in our hands. God gave it to us, but we tend to get in this rat race and lose sight of our talents because it don't look like it's gonna make us some money. So I'm gonna chase this money, I'm gonna chase this carrot, and then when that rug get pulled from under you, then it's like, what am I gonna do now? We should never be relied on somebody else to finance our pockets. We should always use our talents that God gave us to do that. But it's more or less in a capacity to make an impact and serve others. Because when that rug get pulled from under you, a job can be snatched away from you like that. You know how many jobs that I've been let go of? I was in the classroom teaching and was let go on the job. I had to get my mind together. I lost my job. I had to go to human resources. They tried to talk me down as if I was about to blow up the building or something because they know that what they did was wrong. And then I had to go turn around and go right to a job fair. I did that in less than 3 hours. So I had to switch it off. I had to lost that job, had to have a talk with HR. Now I got to go to a job fair. All in the same day. Less than 3 hours. I had to do these things. So change is going to happen regardless if you want to or not. So stop being heavily relied on one source of income. It's not going to work. I'm not saying go out there and chase things down because it sounds like it's going to make you money. No. Reflect. Have you looked in the mirror? What is your talent that you can monetize and make it? Well, first of all, serve, make an impact, and monetize. That's the order. We all have it, but have you looked in the mirror to figure that out yet? To know what it is? Have you sat in that quiet place to hear the voices that's inside of you, that deep down, I want to say voices, but that deep down still voices inside of you, to know exactly who you are, what you want, what you don't want, and what are your talents? What is your purpose? Everybody has one. You're not just here for nothing. Can you draw? Can you cook? Can you build? Can you strategize? Can you put stuff together? Can you organize? Can you uh decorate? Can you you know take something that's nothing and turn it into something magical? Like, what is it that you know that you can do that's in your hands right now? Have you looked in the mirror and not steady relying on somebody else to finance your lifestyle and learn how to use what God gave you? That's why I put that post up today on my Facebook page. I am looking to use my talents and my gifts to serve others. With that type of mindset, I know I'm gonna monetize because I know people need what I have. And it's not about if you don't need credit repair or funding or real estate need, whatever that is, I know that I'm making an impact on you in some sort of way through whatever it is that I'm doing. My whole purpose is to be an influential, impactful person, serving others with my gifts and my talents. I'm an educator. I educate people. That's what I do. I encourage people. I motivate people. I uplift people. That's what I do. Am I a minister, a pastor, or anything like of that sort? No. Am I a coach? Yes. But it's all about reflecting and looking in the mirror. And I did a lot of reflecting on this trip. And I have done a lot of reflecting this year. And that's why some of the things that I've done has probably seemed crazy or I know you did, girl. um, I got you. I got you. Um, so I had to reflect on, Toria, what is it? What is it? Who are you? What is it that you want? What is it that you don't want? What is it that you want your life to look like? What are your talents? What is it deep down inside of you that you know that's going to make an impact and influence others and serve them in the most capacity that they need? I'm an educator. That's my talent. And I have to grasp hold of that. I mean, it might not sound all glamorous and things, but I am putting forth the action steps to make sure that I make the serve one, impact second, monetize third. However that looks like, however that I'm working on my vision right now. I'm reflecting on what I want this year, this next year, this time to look like for me. And it won't be the same. I won't be in the same place as I am right now. I can tell you that. I can affirm that today. The rest of my life is the best of my life. I did post that today. And that's just clear. I understand that. I've made some lessons. I have did away with some things. And like I said, some people might think I'm crazy about some of the stuff that I did. I moved back to my hometown. What up, though, to all my Detroit people? You know, I just what I did. Some people say, "Why you go back to Detroit? Why not? This is the place that made me. Why run away from it for what? Because it's cold. Yeah, it's cold here, and it's sunnier places I could have went to. Granted, but everywhere else has is not like home. And if you've lived other places, you will understand that. And you can, debate me or whatever the case may be. But I lived in 3 different states, and I know there's no place like here, especially what I need to do. Now, if where you are is not serving you, it's not giving you what you need, of course, make that move. That's what I had to do. Memphis wasn't serving me. I'm sorry to all my Memphis people. I love y'all though. But Memphis wasn't serving me in the capacity that I needed to do the things that I want to do. I want to build up the community that made me. And that was Detroit. So I came back here. That was an instructions that I had received countless of times from resting in knowing and listening to God. Finally, I'm still working on the discipline part, still working on that part. But because it's when you hear certain things, it's just hard for you to move and act on it because it seemed like unreal, unimaginable. No place like Detroit, Jay. Exactly. No place. And I've been a lot of places. So I had to just realize that, yeah, it seemed radical. Yeah, seemed crazy to others, but it was for me. Well, it don't matter what it seems like to other people. What is it for you? If it's for you to leave your current place, then leave it. I'm not telling nobody to lose a job or quit the job, though. No. Keep that 9 to 5 because it has benefits too, but still build your talents on the outside. So when those talents start to monetize more than that 9 to 5, like 5 times, 10 times more, you can leave that on the wayside, but still keep your benefits in a sense if you got 401ks and stuff like that. But learn how to invest that too. But that's another story. It's different for day. But I just wanted to just say, have you looked in the mirror? I know I have. This year, definitely. Started last year, but this Jordan year, this 2023 year, I've really taken the time and sat and reflected on who I am, what I want, what I don't want. I've alienated others. I've left people, but I had to do what was for me. And I have no regrets on that. And if it's a lesson that needs to be learned, then it's a lesson that needs to be learned. But I know that my inner gut, that inner voice, that spirit that's inside of me told me to do the things that I did. So I'm happy with that. So with that, I'm going to try to find some delicious, nutritious food to eat since I've been a glutton all week. And eat. I've been full all the way like up to here, I feel like. So I really don't want to eat no food. I really need to go on like a 15-day water fast, but I got to work out, so I got to put some fuel in me. So I got to do that. So I got to figure that part out. But thank you. I appreciate it. I won't be here tomorrow for Real Estate Tuesday because I got a field trip tomorrow, y'all. I might be able to slide in later on that night, but I got class tomorrow night, so I'm not sure. But if you need any of my services, my real estate services, I can help you buy, sell or buy a home in Memphis, Tennessee, working on in Detroit. But if you want to, invest or you want to, wherever you are, I have real estate agents on deck that I know. If you need help with your credit repair, credit building, you need help with structuring your business, all of that. I learned the hard way. So just trying to help people learn a softer way, in a sense. So, business funding, credit repair, credit building. You want to have a conversation with me? I'm open to conversations. Um, I'm open to help people grow. Let's help each other grow. Let's network. It don't even have to be about each other's services. How can we help each other in business grow? It's about growth. Oh, thank you, Jay. I appreciate you. You always support me. I appreciate you. Jay has an awesome, podcast, you all. So Jay Ruff, y'all need to follow him. I got your. I didn't have any service, so I got your. I didn't forget about doing your review. So I say all that to say this: have you looked in the mirror? Reflection is key. Hi. Um, Reflection is key. Have you looked in the mirror? Have you figured out what your talents are, what's in your hands that you have, that you possess, that God gave you? And are you using it to serve, impact people first and foremost? And then the third thing is to monetize it. You got to get paid for your time. So I bid you adieu. Got to find me some nutritious vegetables or something to eat. And I'll see you either tomorrow or Wednesday because I'm talking real estate. See what I got. See what I got. See what I got. Share this if you felt like it was helpful. I just be reflecting on myself. Maybe it helps somebody. Hopefully it does. That's all I want to do. Impact to serve. Impact to serve. So I bid you all adieu. I will see you all tomorrow or Wednesday. But you'll see me in these social media streets. I'm gonna posting some things about my trip. We had a good time. So I'll be posting some things about that as well. So no place like Detroit, Jay. Absolutely. So I'll talk to you all later. Bye. Have a blessed day. Go out and reflect. I see you. That's Superman. Oh, shit. I'm hungry as heck. Oh, bye bye.